The scene was shocking. On February 14th, the 5th day of the Lunar New Year, when the Pangdonglai department store in Xuchang, Henan, opened for business for the first time that year, 800,000 people flooded into the mall. Tourists from other places had surrounded the mall 4 hours in advance, leading Pangdonglai to open its doors 20 minutes early for the first time to welcome guests. Customers frantically purchased gold, and jewelry at the gold counter sold out. The crowd at the scene was comparable to the Lunar New Year holiday travel rush, with Chairman Yu Donglai himself maintaining order. On February 15th, the 6th day of the Lunar New Year, when the doors opened for the second day, Pangdonglai continued to be packed to capacity. The gold counter was once again sold out. As a well-known local retail brand, Pangdonglai has always won the trust of customers with its high-quality service and good reputation. Selling gold on such a highly reputed platform undoubtedly increased the attractiveness and credibility of the goods. Due to the excessive number of people, on February 15th, Pangdonglai Mall had to make the following announcement. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests. Due to the large number of customers in the mall, entry is being limited. You may need to wait in line for up to 3 hours. All parking lots around Pangdonglai were opened for free, with a large police force dispatched for traffic control, right up to the intersections. Looking around, it was packed with so many license plates, scaring the locals to the point where they dared not leave their homes.
I heard that on the first business day after the Chinese New Year, Pangdonglai's gold counter was sold out, and I didn't believe it until I saw it for myself. Now I've managed to squeeze in, and about half the crowd has already left. I'm surrounded by people on all sides, and I've finally made it to the entrance with the sea of people still behind me. Look, this is Donglai Pure Gold, and here is Donglai Jewellery, with a very high number of customers purchasing gold.
Ms. Hao posted a video on TikTok saying that
there were especially many people at the Pangdonglai gold counter, and all the gold had already been sold out. The gold sold incredibly well, beyond expectations.
On February 16th, coming to Changle in Shandong to buy gold, today I also experienced the scene of people crowding and rushing to buy gold, just like rushing to buy vegetables at the market. The processing fees at each shop are different, but overall, the price difference is only a few yuan. It was so crowded that I could hardly breathe, and I didn't care about the styles anymore. I finished buying as night fell. Finally, I'll show you today's haul. 2 necklaces, a bracelet, a ring, and a pair of earrings, totaling 63 grams. In recent years, China's economy has encountered numerous challenges, including persistent downturns in the real estate sector, increasing risks associated with local government debt, pressures from deflation, significant withdrawal of foreign investments, rising unemployment among the youth, sluggish economic growth, and a persistent decline in the stock market. These issues have resulted in substantial losses for investors, causing widespread concern and disappointment. The South China Morning Post reported on February 17th that the housing and stock markets, previously common ways for Chinese people to accumulate wealth, are no longer safe. This has made low-risk instruments, including fixed deposits, comprehensive life insurance, and gold, popular means of wealth preservation. Professor Wu Fei of the Shanghai Advanced Institute of Finance said, "People realize that the winter has come. They have become more conservative and more crisis-aware, especially regarding the stock and housing markets." Chinese consumers have also felt the chill of the significant economic downturn, buying and hoarding gold in large quantities to avoid the financial crisis. Zhejiang's Qianjiang Evening News reported that last month, an investor bought 3 kilograms of gold bars at the Hangzhou branch of China Construction Bank all at once. Evelyn Xu said, "Gold has been very popular over the past year, mainly purchased as a safe haven asset. Despite the soaring prices, we expect sales to reach a new high in 2024. During the Chinese New Year period, gold markets across the country experienced a gold rush. In Shenzhen, China's largest gold and jewelry trading hub, the Shui Market's gold showroom was surrounded by customers. The market was bustling, and although the merchants had just opened for business, sales exploded. A regional manager of a gold merchant in Shui said that in 4 days, their total shipment volume was about 400 kilograms, an increase of about 30% compared to previous years. Mr. Zhou, a gold jewelry wholesaler from Shantou, Guangdong, came to Shui to restock after experiencing good sales in his store during the Chinese New Year holidays, preparing for the upcoming Lantern Festival. A gold shop in Shanghai during the Chinese New Year period could sell more than 1,000 gold bars a day on average. The queue to buy gold was so long it was out of sight, with some customers spending over 200,000 yuan in one go. A customer who shopped at a Shanghai gold store said, "It's like buying vegetables. Every store has a queue, and there's no service experience to speak of." Not only in first-tier cities like Beijing, Shanghai, and Shenzhen, but demand for gold jewelry and investment has also significantly increased across all provinces and cities in the country. In a gold wholesale market in Jinan, Shandong, there has been a surge of people recently. Sales staff revealed that gold bracelets have become a favorite among many young people. Previously, the most gold sold in a day was about 20 kilograms. But recently, up to 50 kilograms of gold can be sold in a single day, which is an astonishing volume of sales. A gold shop in Qingdao, Shandong, was facing an unprecedented demand, with all gold bars sold out. Gold jewelry professionals indicated that this year's sales increased by more than 25% compared to last year, with consumers mainly purchasing bracelets and pendants with dragon accessories. Young people in their 20s and 30s have become significant drivers of gold sales. Gold prices are now very high, unprecedentedly so in the past few decades. The price for gold jewelry is 630 yuan per gram, excluding the craftsmanship fee, and 480 yuan per gram for gold bullion, which would have been unimaginable a few years ago. According to data released by the China Gold Association in late January, China's gold consumption in 2023 reached 1,090 tons, up nearly 9% year-on-year. Among this, over 700 tons were gold jewelry, marking an approximate 8% increase, and nearly 300 tons were gold bars and coins, up about 16%. A 2023 Jewelry Industry Trend white paper released by Tmall shows that the main consumers of gold jewelry are women aged 18 to 34, with a particularly noticeable enthusiasm among those born after 2000. Moreover, according to the 2022 China Gold Jewelry Consumption Industry Insight Report, the proportion of young people buying gold surged from 16% in 2016 to 59% in 2021, making them the top consumers of gold jewelry across all age groups. Unlike the past trend of older Chinese women buying gold in bulk, young people mainly purchase two types of gold, jewelry and gold coins or gold bars, each serving different purposes and being priced differently. A 25-year-old from Anhui and a self-proclaimed novelist with pseudonym Zhao Mingyu has a background in finance and a keen business sense. He started investing in the stock market in high school and currently works as a financial advisor. A few years ago, he shifted his focus to gold investment. In an interview with foreign media on February 16th, Zhao stated that the stock market's worms, or corruption, made it impossible to profit, leading him to sell his stocks when the index was at 3,000 points, fortunately avoiding the major market crash. Seeing China's unstable situation and economic downturn, he chose gold to hedge against inflation. He considered it wise to invest half of his assets in gold bars. Allocating about 50% of my balance seems prudent, considering the next 5 to 10 years may not be stable, and gold could potentially save your life. He revealed owning 8 100-gram gold bars, 8 500-gram gold bars, 2 1,000-gram gold bars, and several 50-gram gold bars, all appreciating. Investing in gold gives him peace of mind, as its price follows international trends, making it a universally accepted currency. Luo Jie from Beijing was surprised by the crowded conditions at the Caibai jewel store before the Chinese New Year. Was every gold counter swamped? She managed to squeeze into a counter and tried on a piece of jewelry, but couldn't even ask the salesperson before someone next to her placed an order. Influenced by the bustling atmosphere, initially there just to browse, she ended up buying a gold bar at 489 yuan per gram. Liu Ying began buying gold last year, indifferent to the high prices, and ended up buying more as prices continued to rise, acquiring 500 grams in less than a year, including gold bricks, bars, and ingots. Initially planning to save for a house this year, he changed his mind after seeing falling house prices and decided to invest in gold instead, viewing it as a way to avoid risk. Gold has always been exchangeable for money. Regardless of the currency's value, gold always reflects its worth in different situations. This year, he plans to buy another 500 grams, investing any spare money, considering it a safety net. Song Zhen plans to purchase more gold jewelry. Over the past 3 years, she has been buying gold, starting from 280 yuan per gram to 480 yuan per gram, accumulating a total of 102 grams, mostly around 400 yuan per gram. She has shopped at mall counters, at Shuibei, online through live streaming channels, and wherever there are discounts. Song Zhen says, "I feel that saving in gold is better than saving money. Money depreciates too quickly, and gold satisfies my desire to purchase while also serving as a savings. Truly a win-win situation." Not only are Chinese citizens eagerly buying gold, but the People's Bank of China is also making significant purchases. According to the 2023 Global Gold Demand Trends Report, published by the World Gold Council on January 31st, the Chinese Central Bank net purchased over 225 tons of gold in 2023, the highest level since records began in 1977, making it the world's largest buyer. The World Gold Council report emphasized that due to high gold prices, underperforming assets denominated in the Chinese yuan, and repeated announcements of gold purchases by the Chinese Central Bank, gold has gained increasing popularity. This trend has led to strong sales of gold bars and coins. This buying frenzy has undoubtedly fueled the boom in the gold industry. On February 16th, Mr. Li, the owner of a gold jewelry processing factory in Guangzhou, told foreign media that their factory, employing over 30 staff, had been working overtime before the Chinese New Year, processing hundreds of custom gold jewelry pieces daily. Mr. Li stated that with the downturn in real estate and the stock market, along with high investment risks, young people are turning to gold as a safe investment, specifically in gold bars. This preference is because gold bars are priced according to international gold prices, not set by individuals or domestic institutions. Ye Xiangzhou, the chairman of a gold and jewelry processing factory in Shenzhen, introduced semi-automated machinery that could press thin gold bars into ring shapes, which are then automatically transferred by robots to the next station for cutting, grinding, and polishing. This process enables rapid market distribution, with mainland China selling over 1 million gold rings annually. This intelligent production line must produce 3,000 rings daily to meet the demand. Ye highlighted, "The traditional manual process is considerably slow. Now, we use these machines, intelligent machines, to mass produce." In times of economic recession, worry, and risk, gold is widely regarded as a safe haven investment due to its stable value storage and tangible asset nature. Netizens have expressed that they expect the real estate market to remain sluggish this year, with a continued reduction in consumption and rising prices. Many no longer trust the real estate market and prefer to spend their money on gold, a hedge against inflation, reflecting a lack of confidence in the future. Song Tao, a resident of Haidian district in Beijing, mentioned that most Chinese people buy gold because many have been deceived by financial products in the past and house prices have been falling. It is perceived as a good opportunity to buy gold, considered a tangible and reassuring asset. Ordinary people tend not to follow gold stock trends, hence the preference for buying gold bars for value preservation. Lu Yuanxing, a former executive of a mainland company and a political and economic analyst living in the US, believes that the current global situation is unstable, with geopolitical conflicts, wars, and potential threats directly leading to high global gold demand last year. China's economy was particularly poor, with almost all sectors declining and real estate and stock markets plummeting, driving people towards gold and significantly increasing market demand. However, Lu also cautioned, actually, gold jewelry is the worst choice in gold investment. Jewelry includes brand value, design fees, processing fees, etc., all of which are deducted when sold, meaning the buy-sell spread is very large. The liquidity of jewelry is also relatively poor, far inferior to investing in gold bars. Regarding China's economic future, Lu stated that anything could happen in China, thus increasing risk and unpredictability, including many investment channels controlled by the CCP. The spread in gold trading might be higher in China, somewhat diminishing gold's value preservation function. Especially for physical gold, in desperate times, the CCP might refuse to buy it back or only at a very low price, posing potential risks. Lu advised, under the current circumstances in China, seeking asset preservation can only be done this way. Another option is converting to US dollars, but government control is strict. For Chinese people, investing in asset preservation means only US dollars and gold. I suggest those who can leave should do so quickly, and those who can convert should do so quickly. The situation will worsen this year. Don't attempt to buy the dip. It has yet to reach the bottom, and real estate and stock markets still need to bottom out. Don't speculate or take risks. Professor Xie Tian, a professor in business at the University of South Carolina, Aiken, said that Chinese people buying gold is partly due to concerns over the economic future. They worry about the devaluation of the yuan due to the bursting of the real estate bubble and the stock market crash. Traditionally, gold is regarded as an asset that maintains its value, offers protection against inflation, and serves as a safe investment during uncertain times. This is captured in the adage, collect antiques when times are good, turn to gold when times are uncertain.